Hey guys, so I got a download while I was at work and I had to come out here and give it to you, okay? And Spirit said, why are you choosing to stay broken, okay? A lot of people, whether they want to admit it or not, I know you've been abused. I know you've been molested, men and women. I know you've been beaten by your parents, by your spouses. You've been told that you won't be shit. Not gonna be shit. Ain't shit. Okay? And some of us, the abuse hasn't been that extreme. Some of us, it has been over a period of time. Slowly but surely, we've had other people beat us up mentally or emotionally, play games with us, with our love, okay? Take our love and play it like it's a board game, okay? Take our kindness for weakness, all right? And in some of you, that has created a broken, like a crack in your foundation, okay? So you've chosen to accept things that you normally wouldn't accept. You've chosen to beg for people to be with you that don't belong with you. And you've chosen to live for lives that are not fulfilling because of being broken. Now, some of you don't know how to fix it. Some of you do, but don't want to. Some of you want what you want, even though what you want is the worst thing for you. And I understand how you feel because I used to be there. I used to put my children's happiness before mine before I realized, the grand order of this thing and how they feed off of me. And I looked at some of the situations and decisions that I made. And I said, how would I feel if my son made that decision or my daughter chose that union? How would I feel? So I decided to acknowledge that I was broken. And I was blessed to find an amazing set of people over the years, therapists, counselors, friends, and family who just came into the picture and were able to recognize in me things that needed to be fixed. And I loved and respected them so much that I knew that they weren't telling me this for their good. They were telling it to me for mine. And I knew that because I didn't like what they were saying. I didn't like anything that they had to say. So I knew that with that being the case, it was for my greatest good. See, I could sit over here and do these videos and these teachings, and I could give you a whole bunch of dessert. It's going to be beautiful. You're going to get married, and he's going to love you and tell you the truth. You're going to have kids with this guy, and he's going to marry you, and you're going to have the house on the hill. I could tell you all of that. But I won't if it's not there, because I won't tell you a lie, okay? I don't know how to help someone until they come to me and say they need help, okay? I don't know how to start the process until I know you're ready to. I'm not a dessert teacher. Never have been. And never going to be. I give you meat and potatoes and vegetables. And if I throw a roll on the side, you might not need those carbs, but trust and believe what I'm giving you is going to be whole grain. But what I hear today is Spirit is telling me that too many people are broken and being broken and making more broken people, and nobody's healing. Nobody's seeking healing and understanding about why they're broken. They're going through life trying to chase the brokenness with love from people who aren't worthy or who really don't love you and want you. They're trying to chase the brokenness with drinking. Just a sip. Just a sip will help, you know, just a sip. If I sip on it, I'm not really an alcoholic. Some of us are chasing the brokenness in silence. We don't say anything. We just sit there and we watch all around us while other people are happy. And we smile. We get dressed up. We put our makeup on. We take 50 million selfies online. Post the picture of fulfillment or of 360-degree completeness. But really, we're lucky if we got 2 degrees of completeness. And it usually takes something to break, something to set us off. And then we realize that we don't have any of it. My strength is the one thing that has taken me years to build. Years to build. It didn't come overnight. It came from people taking my love as weakness, taking my kindness for weakness, taking my love as for weakness. It came from people leaving my life when I made mistakes, judging me, so quick to cut me down, not even knowing the whole story. It came from people telling me what God's purpose was for me. How are you going to tell me what God's purpose is for me? How are you going to tell me where God wants me to be in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years? How are you going to tell me where God wants me to be? It came from me putting more focus on seeking love than I did building myself and my career. I was so busy worried about who was I going to be with after I got divorced, instead of focused on where are you supposed to go? What do you want from me, Lord? What's my walk? What's my purpose? So I say this to you because I feel tears welling up in my eye, but they're not mine. When are you going to be ready to fix what's broken? If your family is not the healthiest family for you, then you might have to spend some time in the wilderness by yourself to see that. If your parents, your mother or your father are telling you to do something that does not fulfill you and does not bring happiness to you, and it's not even happiness, it's they're telling you to do something that is not cultivating evolution in you to another level, then you might want to think about that. If your parents or your mother or father are telling you to stay in a relationship or stay and deal with somebody where it's just a show, it's not cultivating any growth within you. It's actually tearing you down more, but you can't see it because you're sipping. You're sipping. If you're sipping on that alcohol, that rum, you're sipping on that marijuana, you're sipping on that falseness, those lies you tell to yourself. You're sipping on lies. You're sipping on anything but the truth, which is that healing is facilitated inside of me. There is no amount of children that you can have that will heal you. Your children can love you, but they can't heal you. They can be in addition to your healing, but they cannot heal you. It's time for healing. It's time for people to stop skirting the issue. Stop it. That man or woman is not going to fix you, and you know it. That baby you had is not going to fix your relationship or your marriage. No matter how many times you clean the house and you make sure dinner is ready, it's not going to stop him from hitting you. And there's nothing you can do to keep somebody from walking out the door on you. Stop looking to others to be band-aids in your life and start looking to yourself, because you're pretty amazing. I know this because I'm looking at you. I'm looking at each one of y'all. You're absolutely stunningly amazing. And I just need you to open up your eyes and see it for yourself. It's time to recognize you're broken. And it's time to start working on fixing it. It's not an overnight process, but it can be done, because I've done it. No more Band-Aids. No. No more Band-Aids. No more people holding on to something that you don't need. No more threatening to kill yourselves. No more trying to kill yourselves. Healing. And if you want to know how, you reach out to me. You can book a reading with me. A reading with me is not always a reading. Sometimes it's more. Okay? And Charlene does the life coaching. All right? So you could always book life coaching with her. But let me tell you, when you book, I want you to be ready. Because I'm not here to put no Band-Aids on this shit no more. I'm here to bring you truth. And I'm here to help you heal. This cycle has to stop somewhere. What did Teddy Roosevelt say? The buck stops here. The buck stops here. The buck stops here. Healing is about to commence on a global scale for a lot of people. And I will be the first one to send you a hug spiritually. I have Chemuel and Raguel on. They ready to go. They're ready to go. Do you hear me? They're ready to go. To do what they have to do to facilitate healing on a mass level like you've never seen before. Never seen. It's time. I'm sorry for what your fathers did to you. I'm sorry for what your mothers did. Some of them were broken, so they broke you. But the buck stops here. We can fix you. I don't care if you're 40, you're 50, you're 60. If you want to be healed, if you want to start fixing, let's start fixing. Okay? No more Band-Aids. Let's fix. Those bad dreams that you can't get out your head about what people did to you. How they touched you, how they violated you. Let's heal that shit. Let's take back your power. One day at a time. Okay? Because they're telling me. They're asking, why are they choosing to stay broken? Why? What are they getting out of it? They don't get financial fulfillment. They keep on losing jobs left and right. Relationships come in like revolving doors. Children come out that ain't supported by the other parent. And those children are going to be broken too if you don't fix yourself. They're going to do to you exactly what someone is doing to you now. They're going to do to someone else exactly what someone's doing to you now. It's time. Healing is here. So I'm asking you, no matter what it is, you didn't agree with your childhood, let's fix it. You can't forgive your mother for the things that she let take place in her home. Let's fix that. Can't deal with the fact that your father wasn't there or he didn't do right. Let's fix that. See, we don't need these people to get closure and to heal. We don't need them. We don't need them. I tell you all the time, you don't need them. Your mother can be 6 feet under the ground. You don't need her to heal. Your healing is within you, and it starts when you are ready. So I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you going to choose to stay broken? Or are you going to choose to heal? The choice is up to you. I love you. Sapphire out.